Hey, what's up, guys? This is Volatile Souls bringing you a commentary on Canals. This is the Overtop series. I think part 3 into the series. I'm supposed to have uploaded one of my Video Fletcher's videos, but the length was too long, so I decided, just leave it as that. So I just want to talk about a few things I did last few weeks ago when my Gears of War 2 and 1 disc wasn't working when I put it into my Xbox 360. When I put my Gears of War 1 into my Xbox 360, it had a big ass like ring around the circle when I put it in my Xbox 360, right? So I cleaned it up with some alcohol and put it in the back of the disc, because most of my friends, well, the friends that I want to play with is on Gears of War 1. So I put some alcohol on my disc, right? And when I put it back in, it says open tray. So I open the tray, and all of a sudden my disc starts spinning in my tray. And when I say spit out, I mean like when you open up your tray, your disc started to spin. So what happened was I just decided to, try to buy me another one. So I just, put my Gears of War 1 disc to the side. So I put in my Gears of War 2 disc. And when I put it in, it says open tray again. So I'm like, hold up. Is my ray signal on my Xbox 360, weak? So what I decided to do was I put in my Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2 into my disc. And it worked. I'm like, so it's not my disc tray then. It must be my disc. So when I look at the back of the disc, it had all these scratches on it. It's like big ass scratches. I'm like, oh my goodness. So what I did was, I think I waited next week Friday to buy me another Gears of War 2 disc and Gears of War 1 disc, and I also sold my Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2 because that game is terrible. I mean, I don't know how to block in that game. I mean, I know how to block, but I don't know how to block people attack, and I can't pass this training session, which I'm doing whatever the training session telling me to do, and I can't do it, and I don't know what the reason is for it. So I just, I just give up on the game. I also played Xbox Live, and I didn't even win one little match. I almost did, but that's my one little problem. Every time I'm about to win a match, all of a sudden the person can catch up and beat me. That is one of my weaknesses. And when I play Mortal Kombat, that's always the same thing. When their health is like an inch away from death, I'll somehow always lose, and that always frustrates me in fighting games. I scream more in fighting games than I scream in Gears of War 2. I never scream in Gears of War 2. I always say hit detection doesn't work every time I, trying to hit him with the headshot or whatever. So I would scream more in fighting games than shooting games, because fighting games is more frustrating than shooting games, in my opinion. So I went to GameStop. I sold my DBZ because DBZ Raging Blast 2 doesn't have a campaign, so there's no point in me playing it. And it had Galaxy Mode where you face the challenges. If you play Mortal Kombat, it's almost like Challenge Tower, but it's not better. It's very, very stupid, and you gotta play with all different characters in Galaxy Mode. And there's like no combos in the game, man. There's less power-up attacks, like power attacks that they use, like Kamehameha. There's like less power attacks in that game. And I rather prefer playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 or Tenkaichi, because Tenkaichi have a campaign. I don't like when I don't play campaign and get quite boring at the end. I need like Mortal Kombat, for instance, because they have Challenge Tower, which go up to like 267. I'm where I gotta face 3 Shao Kahns, and that is fucking crazy. And I just quit after that. I tried one little time. I can't even barely beat the first Shao Kahn, man. And I gotta play with Striker. I mean, come on now, Striker, man. I was just shooting Shao Kahn from a far distance until he uses, speed attack against me and hit me and keep on abusing the attack. And every time I hit Shao Kahn, he just eats my attack like crazy. So that's really frustrating the hell out of me in fighting games. I mean, it's Challenge Tower, it's supposed to give you a challenge, but that is too much of a challenge, to be honest. and I can't pass. I don't think I'm gonna pass anytime soon. I can keep on trying, but I'm not gonna pass anytime soon. But I sold my DBZ, Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2, because it was a piece of garbage, and I wasn't getting better at the game because I didn't know how to dodge attacks. So I sold that piece of garbage. I don't know how much it's worth at GameStop. I really didn't care. But I bought me the Gears. I was about to buy me a used Gears of War 2 triple pack, but the guy told me he couldn't sell it to me because the guy that sold it to GameStop, probably played it like 2 or 3 days and sold it back to him because, you know, nothing, no scratches was on the back of the disc, none. So he took look at his system and he said, you know what, I can't sell this to you because this is still brand new. So I said, let me give me a used Gears of War 2 triple pack. First of all, let me tell you how much Gears of War 2 and 1 disc I bought. I think I bought me like 5 Gears of War 1 disc. I think one of them it was new and 5 of them was used. It always lasted me like 2 or 3 weeks because the back of the disc is always scratched up, and I don't know why. I don't know, it's my Xbox 360's making it scratched up. I do not know why it's doing that, but it really frustrated the hell out of me. So I said, you know what, let me just find me a new Gears of War 1 disc. That's what I said in my mind. So I got me, you know, I told him, I asked him, let me see the back of the used Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2 discs. And I look at the back of Gears of War 2 disc and it was scratched the fuck up. I mean, it got some deep ass lines in a circle of the ring. I mean, what are these guys trying to sell me? Broken ass disc. So I was like, yo, you can't give me this, man. Look at the back of the disc. Do you even check your back of the disc when people are selling games to you? And he said most of the time no. So I'm like, yo, this GameStop is crazy, dude. If I was the manager of that store, I would check every back of the disc and put it in the Xbox 360 and tell them, sorry, you cannot sell this game. That is crazy. They selling you some broken ass fucking CDs. They have scratched up shit, and he expected me to buy it. He put some. What did he put in there? He put some gel cleaner in a dark, deep disc. I'm like, nah, dude, give me a new one. Cause I know for a fact it ain't gonna work on my Xbox 360. I know for a fact it won't. So I said, buy me a new. Let me get me a new you know, Gears of War, give me the Gears of War 2 triple pack. So I got it and it cost me $30. And I looked at Mortal Kombat because a lot of people say, yo, Mortal Kombat is an awesome game. And, you know, I used to be in Mortal Kombat since the day it came out on Nintendo, Super Nintendo. And most of my family, you know, played Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. And I think the best Mortal Kombat I played was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Trilogy was an awesome game because me and my family always plays it together and stuff. I used to play a lot in New York, like my family just gathered around together and just play Mortal Kombat all day upstairs. And now I keep on beating everybody with new Cybot. Like, so like to be with new Cybot. But new Cybot now is fucking useless. I mean, he's fucking slow as shit, but you can spam one of his attacks to keep the guy away from you. But again, new Cyber is a useless character. He's too slow. His power-up attacks is too slow as well. It should be much faster to balance him out. But hey, I don't know. Only way I can use new Cybot in any tournament is somebody have, like, you know, a person that doesn't teleport. That's the perfect time to use Noob Cybot and abuse his attack. But anyway, I look at Mortal Kombat, say, you know what, I might buy it. Cause I might buy it because, you know, a lot of people say it's a good game. So this is what I did. I said, how much how much Mortal Kombat costs now? Because it's been out. I think it's came out like on April. So I asked him, you know, how much it costs. It still costs $60. Also, Dragon Ball Z costs also $60 as well, and the game has been out for like about a year now. So I'm like, why did Dragon Ball Z You know, Range Blast feature cost $60 when I bought it, but now I'm selling it back. I wasted like $60 on that shit. But I bought it, cost me $60, and the guy said if I reserve Modern Warfare 3, which I told him I don't want to reserve Modern Warfare 3 because Modern Warfare, I don't play Call of Duty. I mean, I bought Modern Warfare 2 because a lot of people say, you know, the game was awesome and stuff. And when I went to GameStop, I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. I just said, should I buy Modern Warfare 2? Should I buy Modern Warfare 2? So it took me like 5 minutes to think about it, but obviously I bought it and I played it, and actually I was a pretty good player when I first played it. I was getting mad headshots every single round with the machine gun. I forgot what machine gun was. I wasn't really into that game, but I was doing really good. I was getting mad headshot in the game, then I stopped playing it and then I stopped stuck in the game. That's what I need to. Here's an awesome clip right here, guys. I'm gonna put this in my montage right here. Yeah, that's gonna be in my montage. When I first shot now, my controller is messed up. It moves by itself, so that's why I never got no other headshots in this particular round right here. I was so frustrated I couldn't get a headshot with that because my stupid controller keep on moving on by myself. With that, yo, I was so mad, dude. So many open heads was in my way. I can just get that headshot, but my controller was fucking up on me. Like, it moves by itself, like the left analog stick. Every time I push forward, it stays forward just like that. It don't go back to a normal state. It just, you know, goes forward. So I was pretty mad when I got into that. You know, couldn't get no other headshots than that. So yeah, so I bought me Mortal Kombat. I reserved Modern Warfare 3, which I'm not gonna buy anytime soon, because I'm buying me Gears of War 3 and I'm buying me Skyrim, and both of them, Modern Warfare 3 and Skyrim, should be like a November release. And I'm definitely buying Skyrim because Skyrim might be Game of the Year. The last time when Oblivion was competing with Skyrim, Oblivion and Gears of War was taking all the awards in Spike TV Game Awards, and Oblivion won Game of the Year. Like, Oblivion and Gears of War was just like nominated for every single award on Spike TV. So it might happen again. Gears of War 3 win every award, and Skyrim winning every award, because I really don't think Modern Warfare 2 is going to beat Gears of War 3. It is not, because Call of Duty 3 never even beat out Gears of War 1, because Gears of War 1 was on the top, was on #1 top Xbox 360 most #1 top played games for like 2 years, beating out Call of Duty 3. So that might gonna happen again when Gears of War 3 comes out, because the game seems like it's so overhyped now. At first it wasn't I didn't feel overhyped because I don't know, you know, how broken the game might be, but when I played the beta and I saw how hard mode was, yo, that game is gonna be overhyped. And now I think I'm 17. I have 17 kills. So I bought me Mortal Kombat, reserved Gears of War 3, and my cost was like $70. So I give the guy a $100 bill, and I was satisfied with my buy. I went to my house and played Mortal Kombat, and that game is very fun. I think you should go buy that game right now. The only thing I have problem with Mortal Kombat is they need to patch up the online service. I don't know what I blind fired for. I'm just trying to get better at my blind fires. You know, I'm not blind fire to get better. Blind fire just to get better. But I think this gameplay is going to end very soon. There's 14 and 43 seconds remaining. But yeah, I bought the game. I was very satisfied with my offer. I can't believe I wasted $60 for Dragon Ball Z. I don't even play that garbage game. I mean, I was a big DBZ fan, but that game was just too garbage for me. But anyway, I think we lose this round, and Yep, they won. So I'll talk to you guys later, and probably next week I'm gonna upload that video I was telling you about. So see you guys later. Peace.